the wire, and LSU did what they needed to do to get the boot, to take it back. Now it's on the line today, Palmer.
That's what the LSU coaching staff was so happy about, was that their team could handle their emotions in a rivalry game like that against Arkansas and do the things you need to do to win it late.
Got some green grass. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Turns it upfield.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up third and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
And the Tigers are facing third and inches. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on third down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
Snags it, and there's running room. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, LSU! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Razorbacks offense. Out for its first possession of the game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Jackson will throw. Left side is Smith. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Look out! And they got it.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Second down, gonna throw it. Rush is on. He's on the move. Open space at the 25. Avoids the punishment with the slide and a good gain on that run. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Under pressure. Unloads in the nick of time.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Can't get him to the ground. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Back to pass on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Harris. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Tigers right after the huge play through the air back to the line. To the air, it's Levitt. Caught.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 2. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver.
A shot toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw again. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback will keep it. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Jackson gonna throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for room. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Turning it on. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman.
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the 1st half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this 1st half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Jackson will throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looks it in. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. As we check in with Holly.
Hey guys, down here on the LSU sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He wants to throw it. Caught, it's Harris. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Out wide left, it's Green. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And this offense just keeps putting it together, man. Like, they have not been stopped very often. Another play in the passing game. This defense, they've got to find something, and they've got to find it fast. Like, halftime is a little ways away. They got to make some adjustments right now.
Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the running back. Touchdown LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They go to the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Some rivalries forged in excellence, some in geographical proximity, and that's what we had once the Razorbacks joined the SEC. Someone had the brilliant idea, we need a big golden boot that looks like the two states, and it's one of the most hotly contested rivalry games of the year.
And big is the right word. It's 4 feet tall. It's 200 pounds. It's 24-karat gold. Palmer, this is the trophy you want to win. There's some bad trophies out there, but this boot is a big deal.
It fills your trophy case. It's got girth. It's got weight. You appreciate that. I know everyone's going to say, no, Italy's the...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Gets the back moving, looking to pass. It's Levitt. Fires to the tight end. Makes a man miss. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Complete. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And man, offense, defense, special teams, they are showing it all early in this football game. We're still in the first half. We got a 5-touchdown lead. Everything going right except for us, guys, because now we're going to have to figure something to talk about because this one isn't over, but it's close to almost at the half.
The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. DB's right up on the receivers. Quick give. It's Smith. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Offense gets set for second down. Send the tight end in motion. Jackson gonna throw it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws for the tight end. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And coming into this game, talking to coaches, man, they were worried about how fast this defense was, how physical it was. And so far throughout this game, man, it's shown up. Like the speed, the tackling, the eye discipline, they've done such a good job owning this football game early. And it's on the offense now that they've got to find some answers.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. Play action on 1st down. Buying time to his right. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
2nd down to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not a lot of room to field this one. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. The Razorbacks take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Jackson will throw. Trying to get rid of it. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can...
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. And the Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Holly, what do you have?
Here on the away team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Guys?
Okay, Holly.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Throws to the tight end. Right side, it's Green. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fires to the middle. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Sets his feet. It's Blevin. Wilson open on the right side. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. They love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. It is good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We start with a look at the Pitt Panthers taking on the UConn Huskies.
The Tigers will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Hey, guys, checking in with the Tigers head coach. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on second down. Nice catch along the sidelines, but they get nothing out of it.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Looking long. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. On the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. There he goes. Open it up. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Handoff, Caden Durham. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. This rivalry picked up steam when the Razorbacks joined the SEC, and man, some of the names that have had moments: Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, Matt Jones, Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, all of it over a golden boot.
And been playing since 1901. You think about all the great rivalries in college football, especially in the South. This is one of the best ones here. Not always have been in the same conference, but they've played a lot of times, David, and it gets hot every time they meet up.
Yeah, and the boot is the shape of Arkansas with the shape of Louisiana, so obviously close proximity, bragging rights on the line.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Holds it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They just keep firing. Left side, it's Thomas. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Escapes the pressure going right. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
On the return, it's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run it on the counter. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
2nd down, gonna throw it. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. They'll run it with Caden Durham. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Changing the routes with his receiver. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. They're all over him. Out wide left, it's Russell. Still running at the 40. Makes the grab in their space. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Hey guys, down here on the LSU sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other, keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Drops back on 1st down. Between the hashes, it's Harris. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the 1st down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Finds his target. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Back to throw, it's Levin. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. He had this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Out wide right, it's Brown. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Going to the run, it's Durham. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. He scores for the 5th time in this game. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. At the end of that play, whistle's blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small.
Going for it all. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And, man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Final opportunity in the regular season to shine up that Heisman Trophy resume. Here are the candidates, including a guy that we've got a really good look at in this one. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped in that. Offense will set up shop. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Harris. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Gain of 20. And that's good enough for a first down.
The Tigers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Right side, it's Berry. At the 35, he's open. Makes the catch, and he's free. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
A first down run in the red zone. Nowhere to go.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Defense in press coverage. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Hill. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Stop right there.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella to the corner.
Well, on a lot of 3rd downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that 3rd down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Holds on, it's Wilson.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Levitt. He's got it on the run. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. There is joy all across the bayou as LSU takes down Arkansas on the battle.